Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes, I realize I'm bald. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know I need to lose about 30 pounds still. I get that. Anything else? Yeah, I know. But, some people are just born ugly. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Anyway, look, Grandma, I'm kind of up to a thing right now, and I'll get back with you, alright? I'll just give you a call back. Alright? Yeah, I love you too. Bye. Hello, imaginary internet friends. I am Mild Kratz. I have not checked in with the people who watch this channel for my vlogging and rambling in a long time, so I thought I'll take a few minutes today and make a video for you guys. Like, I think most of you, if you at least have alerts on my channel, have seen, hey, I've been streaming games like crazy. Most of you have elected not to watch those, and that's fine. But I don't want you guys to feel like you're forgotten, so I'm going to talk a little bit about something today. Um, Dealing with people that don't like you, haters, if you will. So, as an amateur YouTuber, and that's what I'm considering myself right now. Maybe I should just consider myself a YouTuber. But as a person starting out and with less than 100 subscribers still, I'm running into a little bit, even myself, of just hate. There's a lot of it out in the world. There's more than enough to go around. So you don't have to look very far to see any. It's not so much in like the comments right now, which is cool. It'll get there. I know it will, and I'm eagerly awaiting the day that it does, because I have a few strategies for you guys in which to deal with people who hate you. And they're not profound, but you guys like to listen when I say stuff, I think. So I'll be the one to explain it to you guys, and then you'll be like, oh, that was awesome. He said a thing about that. And so anyway, any YouTuber will tell you, by the way, and the reason I'm making this video, it's hard not to look at your analytics and look at how many people are watching your videos, how many people are subscribing, how long are people watching for, things like that. Anyone who's interested in YouTube does this as at least a hobby will look at those sort of things. And for the most part, I've seen an overwhelming number of likes on all my videos and things like that. And so it's all been very positive, thumbs up, good stuff. But those likes can outweigh dislikes 10 to 1, and for whatever reason I can't get the dislikes out of my head. And I think it's something that every YouTuber deals with, and I think the only strategy you can really take with it is, well, I'll get into it, but I want to talk firstly, why do people hate? And why do people hate anyone? Why does someone wake up and look at someone else and say, I think you're a jerk, and I'm just going to hate on your face? Well, I've narrowed it down in my mind to 4 reasons, and four. I don't know. It's a weird hand gesture. Anyway, number 1, I think they wish they were doing what you're doing, and they think they could do it better. And that's kind of specific to things like YouTube or music or like anything where you're showing your talent, and someone else either possesses a level of talent and thinks, I could be doing that better, or doesn't possess a level of talent but thinks what you're doing is so easy that they could probably just do it and do it a lot better. I feel like YouTube, and specifically, is more the latter. Although there are a lot of exceptionally talented people out there, and if you're out there and you don't already have a channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. There's plenty of room on the internet for everyone, so you might as well get started. I don't know, I just think like that's a reason people hate someone else, is just so much that they're even doing something. That can be enough. 2, they disagree with your opinions. That's pretty much like simple enough. Yeah, I mean, people just, if you believe in anything, someone believes in the other thing, and that for me isn't enough reason to hate someone else, but for some people it is. So say there's a belief system, and beliefs are categorized into A and B. I believe A. People who strongly believe in B will hate me, despite how much I really believe in A, even if I just believe in it a little. And the problem with that is that you're not going to sway my belief in A with your hate coming from part B. I don't think anyone's ever dissuaded from an opinion because someone else yelled at them or called them a name. So it's not a very good strategy anyway in terms of pulling someone to your side. But it is a reason people tend to hate each other. Um, Three, I'm gonna say, they think your face is ugly or they don't like your hat. Those might be specifically more a little. The second one might be more specific to me, I guess. And by the way, this hat I've worn in probably too many videos at this point, right? It's I don't know if it's like an iconic Mild Kratz trademark at this point. I do like it quite a bit, but I think I'm gonna have to actually retire it pretty soon. So if I end up getting some fans and some subscribers and have some interactivity with them, maybe with this hat, maybe not, because I do really like it. I might start mailing these things out, and I don't know, whatever. And just kind of some fan service stuff with that. But yeah, I mean, I think people can hate you for just superficial reasons, right? Like you have a gap in your teeth or cleft in your chin. Cleft? I don't remember. Just any of a number of reasons. You have the wrong eye color, skin color. That's an unfortunate one. Unfortunate one. That one's like something you really can't change at all, and it's a really dumb reason to hate someone else for sure. Especially like without having talked to them or anything. So, unfortunately, that type of hate exists in the world, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I hope we can fight it together, but that's a long battle, and it's just really complicated. Anyway. Number 4, carryover anger from someone else hating them, and that's a really unfortunate type of like hate too. Is yeah, just kind of like it's like rollover minutes, but rollover hate. It's a thing. So if someone has a bad home life, or I'm just gonna crack my back real quick. Sorry. Anyway, so if someone has like a bad home situation or bullies at school, bullies at work, that's a thing. It bleeds into other areas of your life, whether you realize it or not, and you can get grumpy with other people, and just I don't know, it makes you cynical and jaded. And I think everyone's affected by this a little bit. Like I walk around and I try not to hate people, but I just sometimes you look at someone's face and you just don't like it. I mean, I'm not immune from it myself, but I'm working on it. I am characteristically human, unfortunately, but. I've been trying to just be more social. I think that's part of what the YouTube channel is about, just being more open-minded and caring and trying to meet new people and be open to new experiences and new points of view. And whether or not I'm, like I said, if I'm, on, this is side B, I'm pretty sure. So if I'm still on side A, it might not change my mind all the way over to side B, but I'd like to at least better understand those people and still feel closer to them more in the middle. So I don't know, I guess like I think the 4 different reasons people hate each other, at least that I've seen. I'm sure there are more. Go ahead and post them in the comments and call me an idiot. But whatever. It's late, so I'm not thinking of all the different reasons someone might hate someone else. How do you deal with them? I think that's an important thing. Hopefully you're still hanging around to figure that part out. Dealing with haters, I think most people's response, and it's not a bad one, is just to ignore them. Haters only thrive on reaction. I think that's most people, but especially those that are trying to solicit or provoke a response from you. If you don't give that to them, they will eventually go away. It's pretty much a proven system, 100%. Just if you ignore them, it's going to get old. If they're not getting the attention they want out of hating you or whatever their motivation is to hate you, if you're not receptive of it, if you don't hate them back, if they don't get the response they want, they will eventually move on. So ignoring them is a good strategy. Not the best, maybe. I mean, because in a way it's kind of like avoiding your problems, but it works. I don't know, if you can't figure anything else out, just try and shut it out, man. It's tough too, because we're all human, and I look at like I mean this whole video is about I'll be streaming or I'll put up a video and something, the first thing that I get is a dislike, and I can also look at the analytics and say it's a person who watched my video for 10 seconds. Like, how can you determine within 10 seconds whether or not you hate something? But people do. Anyway, another thing you can do, number 2, talk about it with someone who doesn't hate you. Hopefully you have a few people like that in your life. if you need to do that sort of thing, it can just be therapeutic to talk to someone else. And so I don't know, just try not to carry it with you. You know, I think if you ignore people, they might leave or they might kind of stop hating on you, but all that stuff does build up and it does kind of sit on you, like it weighs on you. And if you can't, you know, directly deal with the other person and be like, hey, why do you hate me, and figure it out and work something out between the two of you, then talk to someone else about it. And I think you'll find that they will validate the fact that you're not doing anything wrong here and this other person's kind of being ridiculous. Hopefully that'll make you feel better. I think it can be therapeutic. Otherwise, I mean, you're just letting it sit on you and just weigh you down, and that's no good. Say the third point here, the third way of dealing with people, is a little bit evangelical, and I'm not trying to get it too much into that in my channel. My belief system is kind of for me. I think religion in general and spirituality is meant for our own interaction with whatever we believe in. So I'm going to try and leave it at that, but I will throw some scripture at you here real quick. And I'm again not a perfect person. If you watch my streams, you'll hear an occasional swear word. So, you know, not perfect, but I am going to just like throw a little bit of scripture at you. It's something that most people who grew up in or around a church setting will know already. And that is Proverbs 25, 21, and 22. If your enemy is hungry, give him food to eat. If he is thirsty, give him water to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals on his head, and the Lord will reward you. And I always thought that part was weird, like God's going to reward you for heaping burning coals on their head. The fact that it just follows that sentence makes it a little strange. I think the idea is he will reward you for treating your enemy nicely. But this is, in my experience, completely true. And the only reason I bring it up, like I said, this is not like a sudden Christian vlog or something. But I think the best way of dealing with people who hate you is to be profoundly nice to them. And just show them that there's no reason for them to hate you. And I don't know, be the best version of yourself for that person. You should be the best version of yourself for yourself already. But if you can, yeah, show this person every reason in the world why they shouldn't hate you, why they would have no reason to hate you, and in doing so, they'll become, I think, more juvenile looking if they just keep pushing into like, I'm gonna hate you anyway and that sort of thing. But I don't know. I just, in most cases, it will either bother someone so much that they're not getting that response they want from you, that they'll leave you alone even faster than if you just ignore them. Or they might just turn around and say, I was completely wrong about you, and now I feel like an idiot, and I might not apologize about it because most people don't, but I can at least say I was wrong, and we can start this thing over, and I'm glad you were more of a mature person about this than I was. So I think that's the best option in dealing with haters, but I don't know. By and large, people seem to actually like me. That phone call at the beginning of the video was a joke. All my grandparents are dead, so it would be really weird if my grandma was talking to me. I cleaned up my room, by the way, for this video a little bit, and it's now very clean, but it's all very desolate. Also, there's just not very much going on. Got a few look at those. Yeah, there we go. I got a few games hanging out, like Nintendo cartridges, Super Nintendo stuff that I plan on playing potentially for my channel. But other than that, I kind of need to get some decor going on, I think. I got a good deal on this place because I've never seen it before, but it's apparently haunted, but by a small, I don't know, about 25 to 30 pound black dog that's not mean or anything, just super annoying. So I don't know, I've never seen that in my house, but maybe in videos it might show up or whatever. So if it does, if you see a small annoying black dog that whines a lot, it's a ghost, and it's not a big deal. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Let me know about some cool hats. I'm thinking minor league baseball teams. I might look into some stuff like single A and double A baseball teams that people probably don't know about unless they live in that area. That might be my new choice of headwear. Or I don't know, I mean, maybe I'll just ditch the hats altogether. But Anyway, I don't know. This video went on for like a long time, and I'm not really like rueful of that. But I also have other things to do, so maybe there will be like things here for like annotations, right? And then you can go see some of my other videos, and like maybe this one over here will be like just like a game review video, and then like maybe this one over here will be like a previous live stream that I've done, and you can like check those out. And maybe they won't be, like maybe I'll be really lazy and not figure it out. So thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you next time.